is Newstouch 25.
Good evening, I'm Kelly Ogle.
This is Newstouch 25.
State property tax reform gets a boost. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ronnie K. Cloudy skies at 8:17 in Oklahoma City.
This is KOKH-TV, Oklahoma City.
From Fox 25, this is the 9 o'clock news.
From a Denver courtroom to an Indiana death chamber, the curtain closes on condemned killer Timothy McVeigh. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jack Bowen.
And I'm Kirsten McIntyre. The long journey to justice has ended with a death sentence for mass killer.
The 9 o'clock news with Jack Bowen, Kirsten McIntyre, meteorologist Tim Ross's weather, and Mike Steely with sports.
It was a year ago today that Crystal Dittmeyer, who was 12 years old.
We're your Fox in Oklahoma City, Fox 25.
This is the 9 o'clock news hour.
Cherokee tribal leaders tell the government to back off, and Edmond's controversial cross is a concrete reality.
Good evening, I'm Kirsten McIntyre.
And I'm Jack Bowen. Topping our news tonight.
The 9 o'clock news hour with Jack Bowen, Kirsten McIntyre, meteorologist Tim Ross's weather, and sports with Mike Steely.
Oklahoma lawmakers are claiming victory tonight on
The 9 o'clock news hour continues.
And here are the stories topping our news this evening.
This is Fox, Oklahoma City. Now, the Fox Primetime News at 9, where local news is first.
A home invasion spree in Oklahoma City ends with 3 victims shot and a suspect mysteriously injured. Plus, President Bush speaks to the United Nations, once again making clear if you're not with us, you're against us. And the Sooners take another victory, bringing them one step closer to the national championship.
And good evening, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Chris Roberts.
And I'm Paula Downey. The Oklahoma Sooners stand.
It's 9:30, and the Fox Oklahoma City Primetime News at 9 continues. You're watching the Fox Oklahoma City Primetime News at 9, where local news is first.
The Make-A-Wish Foundation grants the wishes of children with life. Next on the Primetime News at 9, explosions rock downtown Tulsa as a gas plant goes up in flames. Plus, the heroes behind a tanker on fire.
And I'm Morris Jones. A series of shootings in West Virginia. Is there another sniper on the loose? And the new scandal in the death of a college basketball player.
Good evening, I'm Andrew Spino. Thank you for joining us. It was a busy day for firefighters. A person shot to death in Oklahoma City over the weekend.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're watching the Fox 25 Morning News.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're watching the Fox 25 Morning News.
Looking forward to hearing this good news there, Mr. Sunshine. Good morning. Welcome to Fox 25 Morning News.
It's 7 o'clock, and you're watching the Fox 25 Morning News.
All right, Angie, well, we have an...
It's 7 o'clock, and you're watching the Fox 25 Morning News.
Good morning, and welcome to Fox 25 Morning News.
You're watching Brent Weber, Angie Mock, Lauren Richardson, Katie DeLong, and meteorologist John Slater. This is the Fox 25 Morning News.
Hey, it's coming up on 8:14 today.
You're watching Matt Austin, Angie Mock, Lauren Richardson, Katie DeLong, and Chief Meteorologist Jeff George. This is the Fox 25 Morning News.
Hey there, Oklahoma. Thanks so much for stopping by.
This is Good Day Oklahoma on Fox 25.
Speaking about getting...
This is the Fox Primetime News at 9.
A threatening letter is mailed to the Chase Bank downtown.
You're watching Andrew Spino, Jamie Soretto, Chief Meteorologist Jeff George, and sports with Liam McHugh. This is the Primetime News at 9.
Across the country,
You're watching Matt Austin, Sana Sayed, and Greg Whitworth. This is the Primetime News at 9.
This is the Fox 25 Late Edition.
One parent faces charges for the death of a baby, but the other does not. Leap Day, it only comes around once every 4 years.
You're watching the Fox 25 Morning News with Bill Young, Wendy Suarez, and Chief Meteorologist Jeff George. This is the Fox 25 Morning News. You're watching Good Day Oklahoma with Liz Dewicki, Daniel Volmar, Teray Gables, and Priscilla Luan.
All right, welcome back to Good Day Oklahoma. The time right now, 9:17.
This is the Fox 25 Primetime News at 9.
The coffee shop, airports, and hotels, just about everywhere you go these days.
Right now on the Primetime News at 9, online dating dangers.
You can be anybody you want on the internet.
How to make sure love isn't blind. And first, welfare recipients, now the unemployed.
Taxpayer dollars need to be protected.
How lawmakers plan to protect your pocketbooks with drug tests. The new study that proves pregnant women do not need to worry about the effects of the flu shot. Plus,
it's getting to the point where it is fiscally irresponsible and unsustainable.
The governor says no more Band-Aids on the Capitol. The water restrictions for the metro. Then,
last thing I'm gonna say. That's the last thing I'm gonna say.
The judges fight overshadowing the contestants on this season of American Idol. The Primetime News at 9 starts right now.
Drug testing for people collecting unemployment.
You're watching the Fox 25 Morning News.
Good Wednesday morning. Welcome to Fox 25 Morning News. I'm Leslie Draffin.
I'm Bill Young. It is a mystery playing out.
It's 7 o'clock, and you're watching the Fox 25 Morning News.
Lots of breaking news from overnight while you were sleeping. A deadly fire in Neuala.
You're watching the Fox 25 Morning News with Bill Young, Leslie Draffin, and Chief Meteorologist Jeff George. This is the Fox 25 Morning News.
Good morning. It is 5:13. Is
6 o'clock, and you're watching Good Day OK.
Good Thursday morning to you. Welcome to Good Day OK. I'm Jasmine Anderson.
And I'm Chris Stanford. Thank you for being with us.
Live from the Fox 25 studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Fox 25 News at 5.
We begin this evening with breaking political news.
Live from the Fox 25 studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Fox 25 News at 5.
We're back with news from around the country. Rudy Giuliani built a tough law and order reputation as a federal prosecutor and
You're watching the Fox 25 News at 5 with Mike Brooks, Wendy Suarez, and Chief Meteorologist Jeff George. This is the Fox 25 News at 5.
All new at 5, a juror has been replaced in the grand jury investigation.
Live from the Fox 25 studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Fox 25 News at 5:30.
We continue to follow a developing story out of southeast Oklahoma City.
You're watching the Fox 25 News at 5:30 with Mike Brooks, Wendy Suarez, Chief Meteorologist Jeff George, and sports with Myron Patton. This is the Fox 25 News at 5:30. You're watching the Fox 25 Primetime News at 9.
Good evening. I'm Wendy Suarez.
And I'm Mike Brooks.
Right now on the Primetime News at 9.
Tornado shelter nightmare.
I said, look at this, and he just started coming up out of the ground.
We discovered family after family dealing with problems. A Fox 25 investigation reveals why shelter installation is not regulated by the state and how to protect your loved ones.
Plus, another round of severe weather slammed central Oklahoma, bringing more street flooding and even twisters.
I'm tracking storms, and I'll let you know how much more rain we will receive tonight and in the morning.
And only on Fox, a breastfeeding mom outraged by complaining neighbors.
Notice, I said, I know my rights. The laws in Oklahoma protect me.
Why her property manager is now apologizing.
The Primetime News at 9 starts now.
We begin tonight with our severe weather outlook. More.
You're watching the Fox 25 Late Edition.
We continue to track severe weather around the state.
We heard this boom, and it was just, the whole building started shaking.
Tonight, a state of emergency issued.
It was pretty scary around here. Everybody was just panicked.
As the record for one of the largest quakes to hit the state rocks part of the mid and southwest states. And tonight, the state is taking action.
In terms of a shutdown, it's the largest single shutdown we've ever done.
As the city of Pawnee continues to pick up the pieces tonight, the Indian nation for which the city is named is no different. They're
live from Fox 25 at Oklahoma City. This is Good Day OK.
Welcome back to Good Day OK.
It's 5 o'clock, and you're watching Good Day OK.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday.
Thanks for tuning in.
It's 6 o'clock, and you're watching Good Day OK.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Good Day OK. I'm Jasmine Anderson.
I'm Chris Stanford. Busy morning this morning.
It's 7 o'clock, and you're watching Good Day OK.
In just a couple hours, a jury could be finalized in the trial of a man accused of beheading a co-worker and more.
This is Living Oklahoma.
How's it going, guys? How we doing? Good morning.
Hey, welcome to a brand new work week.
Woo!
The Fox 25 News at 11 begins with breaking news.
Welcome, everyone, to the Fox 25 News at 11. Here we do.
From the Fox 25 studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Fox 25 News at 5.
A fatal officer shooting, a second body found.
The Fox 25 News at 5.
We're getting a better look tonight at what happened during last month's deadly shooting.
The Fox 25 News at 5 begins with breaking news.
And breaking news tonight, this is a live look at the Oklahoma River near Northeast 23rd.
From the Fox 25 studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Fox 25 News at 5:30.
New tonight, we are hearing from an Oklahoma State representative. And
the Fox 25 Primetime News at 9 starts right now.
A Guthrie mom charged with child neglect after the deplorable living.
From the Fox 25 studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Fox 25 Primetime News at 9.
This Guthrie woman is facing felony child neglect charges.
From the Fox 25 studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Fox 25 Primetime News at 9.
We begin with a sad update out of Moore tonight.
Right now on the Primetime News at 9.
A high-speed pursuit through the metro ends in a dangerous crash. But it's what led up to the chase that has the suspect in the most trouble.
Police have opened a new case on a briefcase.
Something that, we think is important to get back to the family or whoever owns it.
Why the documents inside might help shed some light on its rightful owner.
Plus, the flagrant foul that got 2 high school coaches fired in the middle of a team basketball camp.
It sort of just disappointed us all.
The news starts now.
And first on Fox 25, an armed robbery suspect flees police.
You're watching the Fox 25 Late Edition.
First on Fox 25, an armed robbery suspect running from police.
From the Fox 25 studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Fox 25 Late Edition.
New tonight, the House has approved a $5.7.
From the Fox 25 studios in Oklahoma City, this is the Fox 25 Late Edition.
Time and time again, doctors and public health experts have said masking up will help save lives.
Joe Biden's pick for a running mate is in.
He's picked someone who is a fighter, someone who has run a presidential campaign before, so she knows what it takes.
The influence the Oklahoma Democratic Party believes Senator Kamala Harris will have on Biden's campaign.
It's a direct result of protests against police violence.
We remain resolved to continue our work towards racial equality in the areas where we have influence.
How the new task force plans to help move the city forward.
Mask mandates are in place in several cities. The impact it could be having on our case numbers. The news starts right now. Time and time again, doctors and public health experts have said masking up will help save lives.
Welcome to the Norman Regional Health System's Fox 25 post-game show. Here are your hosts, Myron Patton, Curtis Fitzpatrick, and Danielle Dwyer.
Hi everyone, I'm Curtis. Danielle right here, Oklahoma with a emphatic 48-14 win.
It's 5 o'clock and you're watching Good Day OK.
Well, you guys, we had to give you a little treat on a Friday. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Good Day OK.
Yeah, we're glad you're here.
This is the Fox 25 News at 11.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me on the Fox 25 News at 11.
This is the Fox 25 News at 5.
As work continues to restore power across the metro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the director of the Mercury Theater and star of these broadcasts, Orson Welles.
A step back in time tonight as a theater department puts on a show during the pandemic.
Hey everybody, how is it still in Stillwater? It's Halloween. We're doing War of the Worlds.
How students are working to make the show go on.
Long lines wrapped around buildings, creating roadblocks for people wanting to vote early.
It's out of control, and it's kind of ridiculous.
Plus, a little known way to vote. In case you get COVID-19 over the next few days, we'll show you how you can still cast a ballot.
Coronavirus cases are on the rise in 20 states tonight, and weekly numbers for Oklahoma are not getting better.
It is night 5 of no power for thousands in Oklahoma, and there are other hidden dangers lurking when it comes to the ice storm's aftermath. The news starts now.
This is the Fox 25 News at 9.
We just got an update from OG&E less than 2 hours ago.
This is the Fox 25 News Late Edition.
Restoration continues tonight. OG&E crews are working overtime to get power back on to people in the metro.
Fox 25 News, Oklahoma City.